traveler once stumbled in a town, and he could not help but walk to the cemetery. And when he looked at the tombstones, and he looked closely, he was horrified at what he saw. Here lies Daniela Munoz, who lived 11 years, 6 months, 2 days. Here lies Mr. Brian Escobar, who lived 6 years, 6 months, 3 hours. Here lies David Gonzalez, who lived 4 years, 3 months, and 6 hours. The traveler was disturbed, he was horrified, so he quickly went to find the groundskeeper to ask him, why are there so many dead kids? Is there a curse in this town? The groundskeeper looked at him and he explained, well, you see, there's a tradition that we have in this town. Every time a child becomes an adolescent, he's giving a journal. On that journal, on one page, he writes the most euphoric and beautiful moments of his or her life. On the other page, he or she writes how long that moment lasted. And from that moment, children wrote the most beautiful, passionate memories. Maybe it was the warmth and the passion of the first kiss. Maybe it was the day of the wedding, the laugh of the firstborn child. Maybe it was that day they gave everything, they gave it all for their ultimate purpose. And he explained to the traveler that these are the moments that they write in the journal and how long it took. Because these are the moments in which they truly live. The rest is not life. Now, I'm not motivated by luxury cars, by digits on a bank account. I'm not motivated by fancy titles or positions. What I think motivates me is something a little bit deeper, a little bit more profound. It's freedom. Freedom of the spirit, freedom like many few people realize it exists. The freedom to make music, to pour my heart into the strings. The freedom to run like an animal, and swim like a shark, climb like a baboon, and lift weights till my heart beats out of my chest. I want to climb Mount Everest. I want to dive and get planted bridge. I want to hike the frozen Arctic. I want to scale on top of a mountain, open my arms wide and scream the entire world to hear, and then look up at the stars above me and fall to my knees at the beauty of our universe. I want to have adventures that put any TV show, any movie to shame. Maybe I'll live with some Indians. Maybe I get to fight some sharks. Maybe I get to find a treasure at the bottom of the sea. I want to sit by a fire with the best of friends and just talk and laugh the night away. And one day, I want to meet the girl of my dreams, treat her like a princess, maybe make her my wife, raise a family, and become the best father any child could wish for. There will be no TV, no video games, no iPads. What there will be is all the love and affection in the world. I will teach him or her how to hunt, how to fight, how to fish, how to shoot, how to camp, how to swim in the roughest seas, and build wooden ships. But most of all, I will teach them to think for themselves, so they can think of their own minds and forge their own path. I'm going to be at every rehearsal, every concert, every game from the start. And I'll wipe their tears when they cry from a broken heart. I want to help them become anything they want to be. Because if you think about it, your child, he's going to be part of it. At the end of the road, I want to make sure life is worth it, you know? You want to make sure you played it right the time you got. Because in the end, and this applies to every single one of us, you only get one shot. So you can understand the pressure of getting it right, and getting it right the first time. Because there's only one time. When my time comes to die, and eventually you will, hopefully later and sooner, I want to make sure that I left everything and everyone that I encountered better than I found it. I want my tombstone to say, here lies the son, the brother, the father, the husband, the leader, who with love in his heart and absent fear lived 100 years. That